Hello guys, welcome to episode 2 of my survival series. We're doing the fish farm today, and yeah, without any more delays, let's get started. Hello there guys, welcome to episode 3, where we are transforming our AFK fish farm into something that doesn't look awful. Well, I mean, we're going to disguise the AFK fish farm as a load of warehousing stuff, so like barrels and other stuff you'd keep in a dockyard. We're going to build a nice sort of dock house here where they'll store stuff before it gets loaded onto boats and sent down the river down that way. So the what I'm planning on, well, I don't really have a huge amount of plans for this, but I've got a few ideas that I think would be nice to incorporate. So I'm thinking out of here, put like a crane arm sticking out of the building that reaches over to load stuff onto boats. Maybe build a little boat. I've got the pigs here. Unfortunately, I've got no way of taking them to a pen up the top there yet, because I haven't seen any wandering traders, and it's been quite a few days, and I haven't seen any zombies dropping any carrots to lead them there, so the pigs, for now, are stuck in the boats. Anyway, stop getting distracted. Yeah, I was going to build a crane here to load into a boat, maybe make a nice riverboat here to take things down to where we're going to build our main city over that direction somewhere. And maybe put like a big wheel on the side of the building, not going into the water, but so it looks like it operates the crane, so it's like powered by some bloke stood in a giant wheel. I think that could be quite fun, and it'll make the building a lot more than just a square box, which somehow I've managed to plan just a square box, which is never, well, I say box, it's a rectangle, but never that interesting just doing rectangles. But yeah, so I'm going to get started on building this, and I hope you enjoy the video. We'll see you at the end. Hey guys, as we watch this, I would like to talk you through what I'm thinking as a build, and maybe give some tips on my build style. So let's sort of kick off and see what happens. So as with pretty much all of my builds, I like to build the framework before filling in the gaps. So for this building, I'm wanting the framework to be quite uneven and sort of old looking, so make it look like the timbers are bending, and that the structure overall looks quite aged. So in order to do this, I've been making the beams that go across so that they like go up and down, and that I also outline where I want different things to be.
So once I had the sort of lower level of the building to a stage where I was fairly happy with it, I then needed to add some of the key features that I really wanted the building to have. So this includes the wheel, which will be used to power the crane, and the crane arm itself for loading cargo onto the boats as they go up and down the river and deliver supplies to the main city. And I wanted to get these in place fairly early in the design so that I could make sure that the upper level of the building doesn't get in the way of them operating. So I wanted to make sure that was all in. So you'll notice that at the moment I don't have any bamboo yet for helping me build higher up. So at the moment I'm just having to build everything so that I'd be able to climb it as I build, but hopefully I'll be able to get some way of getting bamboo on this world. Not too sure how I'm going to do that though, since it was made in World Painter, and World Painter doesn't really give you the option to paint bamboo. It gives you pretty much everything else, but not bamboo for some reason. Yeah, because it only goes up to 1.14, I think World Painter does. But even then, bamboo was around then. I'm sure it was. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Got to figure out how I'm going to get bamboo. May have to like cheat that in, which sort of sucks. Or maybe find out another way of getting it. But yeah, other than that, I'm having to build so that it all feels like yes, I'm losing my mind here. So that I can sort of get up as I'm going.
Welcome back, guys. I hope you enjoyed the little speeded up section of the building. Unfortunately, with the roof part of the building, my wife called me away to help her, and I forgot to hit record again afterwards. So, unfortunately, that bit's missing. But I'll give you a. But roofs are fairly simple anyway, and I'll give you a tour of what we've done. Yeah, we've got a little horsey here. Hello. So yeah, here's the little jetty where the boats will eventually we'll build a boat here, I think, where they get loaded up with the stone and resources coming down from the mine. And then we've got the crane arm there sticking out, just to make the building look that bit nicer, with like a bit more 3D. Originally when I built this wall it was looking kind of flat, so I figured I'd put another arm sticking out here as well, with some rope dangling down to help them lift any stone that may be too heavy. Got some ladders here that don't really lead anywhere, but they would help to get up here to retie the ropes maybe. But in here we have some storage, and this is where our AFK fish farm is hidden, which I plan on hopefully finding a few mending books. We've got access to it down here. As you can see, I've done a fair bit already. This door leads to this giant wheel. Now, it's not your typical water wheel, which you'd expect on a riverside, because this is a lake, the water would be still anyway. But the idea behind this is this wheel is connected to the crane arm, and the crane arm will be powered by like some guys stood in there making it go round in circles or something. Yeah, that was the idea behind that anyway, so it's sort of a man-powered crane. Yeah, a little door to get to it there. And then upstairs we've got a little bit more storage, a few windows with just fenced windows. Yeah, this would be a mechanism for the crane arm maybe to connect to. And of course a little bed to sleep in. I quite like this building actually, from and making it. I like the contrast with the colours, like the spruce wood with the stripped birch makes quite a nice contrast. So it looks more like a Tudor style building with the black and white. Well, it's not quite black, but close enough for Minecraft. But yeah, this is what we've done. I'm quite pleased with it, and I hope you've enjoyed watching. If you've got any questions, please put them down in the comments below, and I will see you next video.